so no ma yenya cancer yenya kidney problem yenya wono fa makuri no engugu nsuom na yenyale yale
enti omokoti wo no na best of
you ye kan niema asofo so binum so ye wo Ghana ha na ye ye begina enu so akesi wo mu a asofo hin na be ka wo Ghana ha
we sofo asem ba na waka we enye sofo
ni nyina ye the same thing so boni
sofo asem ba eba bia na ye
yakesi wo mu asofo hin na wo akesi wo mu ama niema asofo ye wo Ghana
UTV kwa
ye ni wo mu hin na wo kesi wo mu
me ka wo UTV say sofo bia wo dwale wo be yele sofo bi wo de oil sresra wo ba bi nufu bia no wati prem kura ntene mra
na say nyo pe no wati play no me ti wo sofo ba ko ti ya ka ya ti nyina
eno no tie wati prem a ntene mra no
enti ne pilots ni wan no
dabi eno de atie
debi o ebeti na ba sesen
eno na sese wo bi sa me na me kira wase
chirechim
eti asofo asem issue ni
debi chirechim mo sofo ti play mo or the oyere egu obi yiri yase enti den na ntu no play no
enti wo no ko e ma
ade ye ba bi edro safo blame na yen fon
em say many council prophet adwen me fuani
say on kesi
yeah but ne case no akabi obobo no mante because of can about president I say or the presidency are to lie na say when timi ayentu no me pa cho ni okan no or say or put on the presidency on the line nature say ade a okoye no ebetimi aba say be affect no
eno kura de na me kama no
en me chere say no
me kama president na na do say asem okan na eye good bua nation no but e bi na egu nanim ase say woti ni ya
yeah but me chere mo say obi ka so de the presidency ato lie and say ma nya muntume no o chere say
what does it mean
there was going to be an election at that time
to either elect him or vote against him
and what he's going to do it can cost him
what
the elections.
It means
that people may not be happy. So he will not do something that will go to his benefit, but it may go against him. He didn't say if I couldn't do it, even if I win the election, it just say to me. No.
Well, anyway, because Minjindi says Sanso na Minjindi says Sana
man can say or safo
president say I am ready to put my presidency on the line. I am ready to put my presidency on the line.
Into me tiasie na say abatu a yekui enye will the call 2020 no. Yeah. Say galamsi a me ba be stopi eno nti na mo pese muntumami a mamuntumami me stopi and that is understanding I have.
Yeah. But it's some are insinuating say when timi a yentu no
na say obisi ye call 2020 elections me di presidency no two line no so say man me stopi galamsi we say no na mo be 20 am kra muntu ntiami and 4 years later I wo ho a yenye den
Halifax. Yeah, there was going to be an election. So that caveat is about the elections. His fortunes at the elections. There are things that you can do that will cost you. We've seen it in this country.
Does it apply to this election too?
This particular one?
Yes.
It was in 2020.
I know. Does it apply to this one too?
But this one, he's not standing.
Okay.
But prophet. Category na okaye no nyina me hu omunso a president kan ye na otu anamon ekoye mane costo no elections no omunso omukọ galamsey fo no ho ko hye omukutupa say omuntu aba no entia aban ni aban ni eluzu a ombemo maye hye kutupa mankrofo no ekọ grounds ho
ayemfo na kokasa.
There are videos about some NDC executives. And then we have an ex-president. Then we also had an ex-president. I also can say, no mumra back, no mamre omujuma. Onunso okaye.
And also no could a woman say, Mekora Maka. Sem me kora na ko to aba ma me a na me ba e bi obi akofo obi ba nchen bode we no ye do ngum 15 years ni 20 years no ye be ma won ye mpuntu nyuma na emom obi a wakum nipa e bia robbing case ni rape case no wonnem mom na esese won ko prison ne mo eti e bia na
galamsey no onu a oye ne de boni a waye ntira ya che no no president bi se onu ba obegya omo
na se galamsey ne chi a ya che won no empanifo na nkasa de bebre hye nkwala na se eti president bi enu won mo
dia bono
president bi enu won be ba be ka se dia bono microphone to galamsey
there be onu se oba obegya
omo ba ye back onu se no nine say
member
ex-president
Safo member councillor sorry the Hili Matuli why never ade ye hwin me sure say be Safo pe okay onu de bia sa de papa yi pa che ne se wumpa ebono eko sound it say omo wa ban pe na ebi mu ye galamsey ni point na ne say NDC for no so ebi mu taichi na omo nso wumpa ebono enka omo na mane nka o
esese me sofu kum chacha kora na me ye galamsey ya yenjeli me MP NDC
ni ye ka wo case no
me patroti o NDC ni bi obeye galamsey bi ya yenjeli no ba se wo wa ban mu na kuta power na ka so opposition ye galamsey ya too many kuta wo
body nye jeli no ni pa body ye case
enti mamenti wasie yi enti wo mpa ebono NDC for a omo ka ho no en affect you omo
eka won papa
that was all he was asking enti eka obia
CPPO KPP obia
I have 5 minutes to get out of this studio. Mama Infani Nyina, the man himself, Reverend Councillor Cassiston, Cyril George Luttrot.
Halifax.
Yeah.
Me transi nambiza mu say all of a sudden this galamsey menesi ya dani asem kesi amaye ana asem kesi dada.
Asem kesi dada.
Because at a point in time we started having reclamation of our lands. Say assassino, ye sanje, ye de nyama eba. But I to say enkrofo sha say ye nyina ayam hihie man yen say ye hu say du baabi no near the ja atu excavator mu a ye hye no it was na ayam hihie isan say yenim say it was inhuman and I be can say enye ni swade hu but I'm say level of destruction e ko no e hu hia pa say ye tu anamobisa me the empire sofokum chacha boy no I am in support of it last time here because
who supported him by
I prayed alongside his prayer and I asked God that Okase, let's replenish the land, let's take care of the land. Halifax, the difference between a forest and a garden here ngura and sat down, forest near quiet and sat and down. However, it's so painful. Said the last time report I mean, you know, you see a forest reserve. I jaya did that so. Ni say nantwi bin enim ni nyina aye dry echi ni nyina. So it means that even our forest reserves, they have entered so badly. I remember said Dodua Forest na saying Dodua Forest is a name that we had those times many years ago. Na say Minister Kohwa Enkrofo Forest no enim. They have done a lot. He has gone to break them down. So I think that Prophet Kumchacha Mpai no boy no. Nyankupo tie mpai bo. Muni se duabo. But ese mu bisa se duabo den. Ye nimre na ka menyame na mechire edua bi a ebu abo bi. Enfomso judgment. Won edua bi a ebu no judgment. Ena ye kaso D4 ana a priest. Nipa ni hia se obeka se mi jina Halifax Ansah Addo empower mu no. Who is speaking? So don't underrate say wambo nyamidi wanye say no. One ye kasa. This is a representative of God. Oye nyankopon nipa. Onye dunsini. What say? As to say what disassociating itself from what he's doing. Or kasa now the next thing is that he was on the altar in the temple. So you don't need him saying, say, one can when you dim there. Then
there's an original sorry dame.
Oh, I saw them on the
altar. So
yes.
Ekitani oil.
Yes.
You
and this should repeat itself with a lot of authors. There should be a lot of men of God pronouncing curses on people destroying the handiwork of God. This prayer is minimal. I support him. There should be a vigil organized at the core center of this country.
Do you know that if the prayer doesn't work, it becomes a mockery of God?
No! He is a prayer answering God. We pray. He's left with him to answer.
So, if the people do not start dying, developing cancers, ulcers,
God has not failed.
Impotency,
God has not failed.
They will now become more emboldened and say,
don't worry.
No, I'm worried.
No, don't worry. Halifax, when we started, the forests were being kept. Now they are catching and say, I can wait. You know what I'm talking about? When we started life, do fire and shong, all those things they were saying were a medium by which they wanted us to be able to actually ensure but they used all those things to put fear and panic in us. We've spoken to God who created the heaven and the earth. He said, in the beginning, God was there before the beginning. In chapter 0, he was there before the beginning. So we have prayed in his name. We cannot force God to answer. But if it is pleasing with God to be up there and find in West Africa that water that we are drinking has been diluted because no go feel ni mukubaye. We are not saying God gave us gold and he didn't want us to leave it in the soil. But mining it wrongly is what we are talking about. May the curses in the prayer altar of Prophet Kumchacha be activated on this afternoon as we have launched ourselves into another 12 o'clock in this day. May the Lord and the angels who answer prayer carry the words from the mouth of Prophet Kumchacha and activate them.
What about those who have been involved but are playing politics with it today because we have some 3 months to elections?
The funny thing is that anybody who have done with the prayer of boy, Obia or didn't want you galamsey, and your present and your past. And to what you will cry to what galamsey watch cry womb. And pay it in you, because I want on your exemption, Mamma, Moto galamsey necklace. Obia what dig galamsey ska umu.
A becca wine.
Yen na ye ko.
It's for
Etin and yam shen no. Because then you are so. Empire ni me support empire no.
Galamsey ni adan. Galamsey ni kro.
Galamsey ni adan ba ye di.
Yes, sir. I wanted to decipher between
Obibia we ye MP.
Me see one
Galamsey
hu.
Me kese o edome. Eno me yan kan fro kan. Obibia we ye minister. Na Galamsey we ni mu hu bi.
Every pastor on the altar God.
Cancer,
it is true. It is true. The altar belongs to God. Permission God.
Now we know be. Emaka accident atofu no me etu cancer and fryer and can obi bia we pani wo kurom a na o man nkan ko ompe na say o man no na o man no abo adadoa na yensu asai. And then on the 8th September 2024, Prophet Kumchacha me keso. And no me yadia wo and come iron for. Madam on sa sema China for any Ghana for 2 galamsey iron for nina mokoting munina mokoting musu
amen Prophet Kumchacha mi domi ordinary to me na ye.
Ogina altar so
abo apa ho mamenda me mpanyifo yase. Councillor Lutrots, D4 Kumchacha, Socrates Safo, Nene Benete Akwako, DJ Bosco, any David Pablo, normal producer, and a showy. Ha.
Ghana.